to rock like Ho. Got a buzz like a heartless Carter, yeah. Storytelling like an author. Pussy boy spit starter, yeah. I won't fuck her, she tryna fall in love. Spray for breeze like Barker, yeah. Another hitter for the book.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Tez, and I'm back with another video. So today we got something different on the channel. I'm really about to give y'all a whole tutorial. Like a whole tutorial on what to do and exactly how do you get hired at Foot Locker. Now, this is not just a Foot Locker. This advice will pretty much work for, any retail environment that you want to work in, dealing with people, whether it be like selling anything. Pretty much all this advice is going to go hand in hand pretty much. Just a little background on me personally. I've been working retail for like 3 years. I worked at this sneaker store called Sports Zone. I started working there when I was 17. I was a junior in high school. Basically, it's like, well, it was one of Foot Locker's competitors, if you want to say, but nowhere near like, as big as they were. It was kind of like a great value detail. A lot of this that was Sports Zone was. They had, they sold jeans and stuff like that. I worked there for like 3 years. I worked for Foot Action, which is also still Foot Locker. I worked there for 2 months last year. Now, I've currently been working at the Foot Locker I'm at now. I've been a manager there now for 6 months. But basically, let's just get right into the tutorial. Basically, what you do first. So basically, with Foot Locker, of course, you got to do the obvious. You got to put an application online. From there, it's like a questionnaire you do. You go in, and if you pass that, your application will pop up in Foot Locker system pretty much. And from there, you can call and check on your app. But whenever you're trying to get a job, it looks 10 times better if you go in the store and talk to a manager directly. You show face. They get a visual of you. You just let them know like, hey, I was going to check my application. And of course, you want to do the obvious. One, you don't want to go in there looking bummy because you make, I'm not sure if anybody's ever told it, but I pretty much make a first impression. Somebody get their first impression of you like within 10 seconds. So within 10 seconds, just by looking at you, they're going to decide in their head whether or not they want to hire you if they feel like you're a good fit. So, me personally, what I would typically do, whether, you work at somewhere like a Foot Locker, a DTLR, or anything like that, I come in, with a nice little outfit on, looking presentable, speaking well, because, you don't want to go in and present yourself like you some hood nigga, or you don't really know what you're talking about. You feel like you don't got people skills. Because, all of that, that's an instant turn off pretty much. Another thing you never want to do, you never want to go in there with friends. If you go in there with your friends, like, yeah, I'm looking for a job, you got friends in the back talking, laughing, and playing, nobody's going to take you seriously. Like, even if you write your name down, you with friends, 9 out of 10, they just going to throw your junk out, like, right out. They're not going to look at your app, none of that. It looks terrible pretty much all the time, anytime you go in a place, like, looking for a job with friends. Another thing is, it's super, super important. Like, a big part of the job is knowing about shoes. Like, you cannot work in Foot Locker and not know anything about shoes. Like, same with how you can't go get a job at GameStop and know nothing about video games. Like, everything really goes hand in hand. Like, people, for example, like, what you can't just like I'm trying to think how's the best way to explain this. I know I'm stuttering. But for example, like, if I come in and I'm a customer, right? And I said, hey, y'all got the Air Jordan 11s, and as you work in a Foot Locker, they look at you as the expert. So they're like, I'm looking for the Jordan 11s, and you like, what is that? You're not making the store money because they're looking at you as a genius. The same way how if I go in the Apple store and like I'm trying to get the new iPhone, I don't know which iPhone to get. I'm walking to the Apple store. I expect every person I come across in the Apple store, I expect them to be a genius and them for the know, what I'm looking for, explaining to me the pros and cons of every Apple device in there, what should I get, what I shouldn't get, why is this better than the old one, so on and so forth. And if you can't do that, like if you don't know your product, if you don't have your product knowledge down pat, you're not gonna get hired at Foot Locker. And trust me, if you do land the interview, they're gonna ask you, they're gonna test you. They're like, what's your favorite shoe? That's another thing too. Let's get to the interview question. If you somehow manage to, get you an interview at Foot Locker, the type of things they'll ask you. They'll ask you things along the lines of, of course, why you want to work here. And basically, you just like let them know that 90% of it is not so much you, but it's like, what can you do to benefit them? So, like you just want to reinforce that, you're a good people person. You got great people skills. You're all about satisfying the customer. Nobody has better product knowledge than you. Basically just saying you know everything there is to know about shoes. And that's not all it is to it, pretty much. You also want to reinforce that when you talk to people, you feel like your whole life, people always can build good relationships with you. And it's easy for you to strike up a conversation. Because that's 90% of their job. That's 90% of their job, too. Like, it's not just knowing about shoes. But also with that, it's also, shoes, they sell themselves 90% of the time. People looking and they can determine what they want just based off looking at it. So selling shoes is pretty easy because looking at shoe pretty much sells itself. But the thing about it is, a customer, like, if you spend your money, you want the new J's, right? You can either go to Foot Locker, you can go to Kids Foot Locker, you can go to DTLR, Jimmy Jazz, Finish Line, Foot Action, Athlete's Foot, Shoe City, Kicks USA, that's a spot out the way. You go to Soul Food Kicks, like Hibbett Sports, wherever you want to go to get your shoes, right? But pretty much, you know what I'm saying, if you in an interview, you know what I'm saying, you let them know they got all the options to go shop from. But you want to let them know you got the people skills and what it takes to, you know, make a customer only want to come shop at you. And I guarantee you, if you say something like that, they're like, dang, he or she know what he talking about. They know how to pull them people in and they know how to talk that game pretty much. And that's going to lock you in pretty much. So that's one thing you always want to do. Make sure you definitely get your resume together. If you have no idea how to write a resume, I feel like once you're about 16, even if you like don't have a job experience, what you can do is, if you got like Microsoft Word, I'm pretty sure every school has it, library, whatever the case may be, you can go to Microsoft Word and like go to the different templates they have in their resume templates, pretty much where they line everything up for you and like what they're looking for our job experience, where you go to school, background-based information. You just fill everything in, and if you know you never had a job before you're 16, you won't feel like it'll be your first job, all you would do is just fill in like the type of clubs you in, you know, volunteering experience, you know, any extracurricular activities you've done, awards you won, so on and so forth. Because, you know, you can't just, even if it's your first job, you can never just go in the interview and be like, I never worked before, I never done anything, and just be bland, like, because they're not going to hire you. You have to, like, show you've done something, you're not lazy, you know, you're willing to put in extra work. And, you know, all that extra stuff, it goes a long mile in the process of trying to get hired at the Foot Locker. Also, as well, you know, of course, if you do manage to land an interview with Foot Locker, of course, you want to be on time for your interview. Same thing with any job, pretty much. You have to be a very organized person. You know, you want to speak proper. Trying to get y'all any other details I can necessarily think of. It took me a minute to think of some more stuff. But like I said, every interview you get, I'm saying none of your interviews are gonna be the same. Like, the first Foot Locker store I was at Foot Action. I had an interview at Military Circle Foot Action. It was back when Military Circle still had their Foot Action. So I'm sitting there doing all this preparation for the interview because, you know, of course, you want to have all your, you know, your general interview questions and answers ready. You know, whether they be like, why you want to work here? Why should we hire you? Because 9 out of 10, those are the kind of questions you're going to get whenever you do a job interview. But this one was a little different. Like, we went in, we sat down. I remember it was the girl, Brittany. Her fine. That's when I was working at the time. But it was like this bomb-ass girl named Brittany. That was my old manager for the Action. And I remember we went in, and she was like, man, y'all don't need to be nervous about it. This is really going to be the easiest interview you ever had. And it was like 90% of the jokes, she was just like quizzing us on shoes. And it's like me, like, bro, when I tell you every time I was 14, like, all I've done is watch sneaker YouTubers, like, all day between unboxings, like Bullet RC is probably my favorite, and Tony D2, they're my favorite YouTubers, like, ever. And it was like, ever since I was 14, 15, bro, I used to watch them niggas. Like, I come home from school, I might get some Madden 2K in, and it's like, I realized I would watch them all day, every day. So it was like, after a while, I was learning everything it was to know about shoes. Like, bro was not a shoe on this wall, like, I did not know. So it was like, I was just getting all this shit. I was getting all this shit right about these shoes and shit. And then it was like, so like, I felt like I was standing out better from everybody else there. Like, me, I know how to talk. Like, talking is easy thing. Like, cause me, I'm like, I've always done great in school. So, you know, when it comes to like talking and things like that, like, I feel like I've always been able to, you know, put myself apart from, you know, other people around me. I feel like not everybody's necessarily as book smart as me. But I feel like when you book smart and, you know what I'm saying, you know about the shoes and shit, I feel like it all goes hand in hand. And it just makes you, you know, it makes you stand out from everybody else around you. So once my interview was over that, I feel like I pretty much had the job locked in. I ended up not working there until like, probably like way down the line. I probably ended up not working there for like another year simply because the availability I had, I didn't get hired initially, but I ended up getting hired next year by the same person. So it was all good though. And I left like 2 months like later because I really wasn't getting the hours that I wanted. I thought I was going to get. I have bills, so, you know, I can't necessarily pay my bills only working 1 time a week. But I came back because I was a manager at Shoe Carnival, and bro, that was some backbreaking work. Like, that was just backbreaking work. Like, people don't understand, man. Shoe Carnival, that's a whole nother job on its own. But long story short, you know, I'm back in Foot Locker now. Like I said, I've been there 6 months now. And trying to think, as far as like what to wear if, you know, you do get an interview. you always, if it's foot action, put on your best outfit, something like similar to what I'm wearing right now, some jeans and some kicks is cool. When I do a bandana, I wear bandanas majority of the time, but I don't know if I put one on for an interview. It depends on the place. I don't know if foot action would be one place where I wear one, but I feel like once you get the job, I don't think they would trip about it, honestly. If it's Foot Locker, I think for my Foot Locker interview, like what I wore a polo button down. I wore like some tan, like some slim fitted like khaki pants, and I'm throwing my Jordan 11s like match a polo. Cause I feel like being like y'all wear uniforms at Foot Locker, it's somewhat like a business attire, not necessarily business, but it's laid back because we all selling shoes. So I feel like by me wearing a button down and some J's, I feel like it showed like I'm professional, but at the same time I know about shoes. So I feel like they both kind of go hand in hand. So kind of like adjust what you wear depending upon where you get interviewed at. Champs, I would recommend the same thing as Foot Locker, but for the action, you want to come with like your best outfit. Like if you want to go pull a shorty, that's pretty much what you're gonna put on pretty much. I'm trying to think, is there any other necessarily things you need to know? Another thing for interviews, excuse me, throat a little messed up. But another thing it's really, really super important that you just reinforce that you take initiative, because a lot of people just think like, if you never worked in retail before, a lot of people just think like we did that just like, we sell shoes and that's it. Like we don't do nothing, we just go and get them from the back. Like, no, bro, like depending upon like retail, it's an environment that's always changing. Like you always learning something every day. Not one day is the same. We always doing something different. So of course it's gonna be time. It's times of Foot Locker. Like if you watch my YouTube channel, you'll see when I'm recording in Foot Locker, whatever the case may be. And that's because those are days when we slow. But then it's also days where it's like you come to work and it's like it's tasks that need to be done. Like it's a lot of shit, whether it be doing customer orders, rechanging the wall, changing mannequins, merchandising, changing how things look in the store, changing signs, doing paperwork, putting up shipment. Sometimes the shipment could be like 35, 40 boxes, and if you want to, I'm currently in a slow volume, so I used to be at the House of Hoops, but once I got moved up to a manager, they moved me to a different kid's Foot Locker. So like now, majority of the time, it's like you might be in there by yourself for a couple hours, somebody might be there with you. So it's like it's a lot of tasks that need to be done, things like that. If you're in an interview, you just want to let her know you take initiative. You a self-starter. People don't really have to wait and tell you to do things. Pretty much what a self-starter is, for those who don't know. Basically, for example, like let's say you have chores at home, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody who just like I said, you got chores at home. I need to really stop stuttering. You have chores at home. Somebody just gonna go do the dishes like your parents don't got to tell you. That's pretty much what a self-starter is, and you want to apply that to work. So for example, if you see something needs to be cleaned, something needs to be picked up, nobody has to tell you to do it. If you notice something, you're gonna go ahead and take care of it. That's something that also make you look good. You're gonna let them know you're always punctual. If somebody ever asks you like, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Of course, you want to give them your strengths. You're punctual, you're on time. I talk to people. Those are like some examples of some strengths you give. If somebody ever asks you what are your weaknesses, what you want to do with the weaknesses question is, you want to take a negative question because they want to figure out what's bad about you. That's pretty much any job you have. They want to know what's bad about you and what's good about you. So pretty much what you're going to do right here is you're going to take a negative and turn it into a positive. So somebody ever asks you, what would you say your weaknesses are? I would say that I'm a perfectionist, and because I want all my work to be perfect, sometimes I can take a little bit too much time that what normally would be required to make sure my work is perfect, because I want to put out the best product possible. Now, what you just did was you took a negative, you taking too much time and making sure your work is excellent. You took a negative and made it to a positive. And like I said, if you follow all of that, that's like it'll almost guarantee you the job. Make sure also as well you're making direct eye contact. You're not skipping all your words. You're speaking properly. I know I'm not necessarily speaking properly right now because I'm trying to get y'all the gist, and I'm trying to make sure I don't lose train of my thoughts or anything. Cause I want to make sure a lot of y'all, and I can give y'all a guaranteed advice to make sure you in Foot Locker. If that's what you do, or get you in any retail field, or land you any job for that matter. You want to speak proper all the time. Trying to think. Make sure, bro, they're not forcing you to talk. Like, for example, if at any point somebody asks you a question, you should be able to go on and give I say roughly a 20 to 30 second answer. You don't be too long, but they shouldn't be forcing you to talk. And what I mean by that is, when somebody asks you a question, you shouldn't get them 4 or 5 words and then that's that, and they moving on to the next question. You want to be able to elaborate on something, and they like, dang, we really like him. Cause like I said, a job interview is kind of sort of like a date. Everything you saying in that 5 to 10 minute span, that's they figuring out whether or not they gonna hire you. So that's your chance to lie to them, impress them, and so on and so forth. So that's your chance to do all that, But overall, man, if that's something you want to do, man, I just really gave y'all the full tutorial on how to get high to Foot Locker be, or you know, any retail spot. If you help me like do some more videos similar to this, you know, just comment down. Any questions y'all got about how to get high to Foot Locker, man, just comment down in the comment section. I'm responding to anybody if you got any questions about it. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and sub, man. I'm doing another giveaway at 100 subs, man. So the faster I get me to 100 subs, the faster I can get y'all the giveaway prize. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Trying to think what else. Make sure y'all follow me. I'm drawing all the social media down in the description. Y'all follow me on the gram, no TEZ.1021. That's mainly what I'm active on. The Facebook is Martez Downer. The Snap and Twitter, it's all TEZ_757. I'm trying to think, man. I got some more video, but like I said, any questions about, you know what I'm saying, anything you didn't pick up in this video, make sure you comment down in the comment section, man. I'm responding back to all of y'all, bro. And be sure to watch that video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. We just, you know what I'm saying, we at 60. I think we at 65. I believe we at 65 subs right now. So you know, everybody showing support the videos, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. The next giveaway is at 100 subs. It's 65 people are subbed to me. And if every single one of y'all tell one of y'all friends is not sub to me to go sub to the channel, we can get to 100 subs. Like it's really super easy, bro. But that's pretty much all the thought. Wow, I cannot talk today. That's pretty much the end of this video, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, bro. Peace.